so I did it, and yeah, I didn't know much about, how to do anything. I don't even know how I found out how to do it, but I started. I modeled the first few issues after the original. The first one was a single, double-spaced, one side of an 8.5 by 11 page. So my first issue, Boston Groupie News #2, was double-sided, single-spaced, because there was a lot of stuff to be covered, and I kept up the tradition of sort of the nasty gossip. And that went on for a while, and I did it anonymously. So I would literally, cut and paste the stuff. I had an Instamatic, so I was down in the clubs with my little Instamatic taking photos as best as I could. So once I was laid off from my job, I was able to take the Groupie News about 2 or 3 in the afternoon and sneak into the clubs when no one was around and put it on the cigarette machines. And then I would go back home, and then 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, I'd go out, and people would be reading the Groupie News, and I'd pick one up, and I'd read it too, like, wow, can you believe it? And eventually, after a few issues, people realized it was me. I can't remember, I guess I just kept bringing it out in the afternoon. There were times when I would go to a club, and people would be reading the Groupie News. There'd be a band on stage. We do have a picture in one of the issues of the Groupie News where there's a band on stage and everyone's reading the Groupie News instead of watching the band, because they just were dying to know if they were mentioned in there. So people were just reading it like, "Where's my name? What'd she say?" And it was pretty funny.